My name is Kristen Weisdack, and I am the CEO and founder of Behavior Works of Southwestern PA, where we use holistic practices. Help help your practice or your family move from divided to guided through his holistic behavioral approaches. With me today, I have Gabrielle Haywood. She is the CEO and founder of an amazing company, and she's going to tell us all about that today. I had a chance to try the product. So first, tell us about your business and your new product.
Okay, let's see. Where do we start? The name of the company is the Virginia Dere Company, LLC. It's named after my mom, or in honor of my mom, I should say. And our flagship product or our premier product is called the Nikini. It's a capri length swimsuit that's designed for the woman that wants a little bit more modest coverage in the knee or the thigh area. So it's a capri length swimsuit. Someone who wants more coverage, more modest coverage in the thigh area, but they don't want to forfeit style. So it's a swimsuit that comes in bold, bright color patterns because that usually brightens up your day and so forth. So we are looking forward to launching that product very, very soon.
Yes. Now if people want to learn more before they can get the product in their hands, your website launched, right?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Sort of, kind of, I would say. We are up live, kneekini.com, just like it sounds, your kneekini.com is one word. And we don't have the actual physical products online yet. We plan to do a crowdfunding campaign in order to launch and go into our first run of production. But the first part, for the most part, you can get information at kneekini.com.
Yeah.
About the product coming.
I have to tell people, for those watching, I got it. You sent me a sample, right? I'm like, yes. I feel excited because I was like the first in the door. When I put it on, and it does provide that full coverage as a mom of two, and I think more people are going to have that COVID-15, right? That they're working through, right? So, and people are going to want to get back out. The first thing that I thought when I put it on, it feels like it's more than a bathing suit. Like, I feel like I would be comfortable just wearing it, like on the beach, off the beach, for different things. And it just felt really comfortable to me. I mean, the fabric that you used is just fantastic.
Thank you. That's great to hear.
Yeah. As a mom of two, like I was telling you before, my son, I have an 11-year-old and a 4-year-old. And my 4-year-old would like pull on me and when we're trying to teach him how to swim in the pool. And if I have a 2-piece on, that just is not going to cut it. That's just not going to cut it. So that Nikini, I feel, is like it's going to give me a really, really good coverage overall. And it's the thing that I loved about it is that in front, it has that little panel that just kind of helps hide anything, right?
Stomach.
It's like, yeah, it's like it puts your beauty in disguise, right? If you have a little bit of extra, I just loved it. So where did you come up with the whole idea for the Nikini?
Oh gosh. I by accident, actually, I needed a swimsuit myself. I was taking water aerobics, aquatherapy, and where I would work out, in terms of the physical therapist, it was in a big, huge room with lots of people. And I was already in a lot of pain, excruciating pain, actually. And the physical therapist would be lifting your legs and, flipping you over, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. But I would have on leggings and I would put on my bathing suit over the leggings. And then over that, I would put on a t-shirt. And then after physical therapy, I would then go into aquatherapy in the pool area. But when I went into the pool area, I still was uncomfortable in the swimsuit that I had on. It still fit, and I hadn't had it on in like 13 years. It still fit, but with a little bit more extra stuff going on down there. So I wasn't very comfortable in the swimsuit. And so I put on the leggings. And then when I came out, I still wasn't as comfortable as I used to be in a swimsuit. So I put on the t-shirt. So working out in that, you already don't feel well. And then not to look so good, I was like, I want a bright colored swimsuit like all my other swimsuits but I want them to cover more of the thigh area. And I want it to be, of course, age appropriate, but still fashionable and colorful and bright and fun. I couldn't find anything. And that actually was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I could not find anything. Most of the things that I found, they were black leggings or black capris and so forth, and black swim pants, but still nothing colorful and bright like regular swimsuits. So one day I was trying to take a nap, which I don't do. And I just kept getting this feeling, wake up and sketch, wake up and sketch. And I'm like, no, I got to stay in my lane because I'm a playwright. And I'm like, I got to stay in my lane. I don't know why you want me to wake up and sketch, but something kept saying, and I know it was God, like, get up and sketch, get up and sketch. So finally, the fourth time I got up and I sketched a swimsuit. And from there, I just started talking to more and more women and doing a lot of market research and found that there were a lot of other women that wanted something fashionable, but just covered more of their leg area, but still fashionable. So it was designed to kind of not so much slenderize, but kind of give you that compression kind of feel when you pull it up, when you put it on. And it's designed in the stomach area to kind of slenderize and so forth, but still come to about the knee area. So I found, in addition to myself wanting something fashionable and fun, there were other women that wanted it more modest swimwear for various reasons, religious reasons, scarring, sun protection. So it was a bigger market than I anticipated or I even knew was out there.
That's fantastic. Well, speaking of, because I think it's divine intervention too. I mean, I think that we all have those moments in our lives where it just compels us to do things. And you've been compelled to do this too.
Yes.
But not only Nikini, you actually have a nonprofit that you're working with, or you're doing some side work as well. Tell us about that.
And I haven't actually started the nonprofit, but what it is, because in all my discovery during this course of this time with the swimsuit research and so forth, growing up for me, I was always at the pool. Very, very young age, I learned to swim. My brothers and I were always at the swimming pools in our neighborhoods. We had to take swimming in school, and we went on a lot of vacations growing up. And my mom took us to the beach all the time. But during the course of that time, as a kid, we're just having fun and, loving life, so to speak, going to Cape Cod, Jamaica. And, we were avid swimmers growing up. But I noticed my mom would pack our lunch. She would do the whole picnic thing, put our blanket out and so forth. But she would just watch us have the time of our lives all day. I never knew at that time growing up that my mom never learned to swim. My mom grew up in the South. And during the course of that time, it was segregation, it was discrimination, segregation. Blacks weren't allowed in public pools or public beaches and so forth. So I was unaware of that factor, but not until I was an adult did I realize my mom didn't know how to swim. So if something were to happen to us, her maternal instinct would probably kick in, but my mom couldn't actually jump in the water and save us. With that being said, in the course of my adult life, I learned more so why a lot of Blacks don't know how to swim. They've never learned, or there became a fear of the water. So with that, with the Nikini, I would like for women, especially women of color, yes, to learn how to swim, because it's a life skill that we all need. It's not a luxury. It's like we all need that particular life skill. And I would like more women of color to learn to swim, but also more children learning to swim. And lifeguards are a particular problem in the Black community, in the Hispanic or Latino community as well, where there are not enough lifeguards to be there for the amount of children in certain areas. With that being said, I created a program. It's called Dip Your Toe. Well, proceeds from Nikini will go towards lifeguards, lifeguard training, safe swimming lessons, and so forth. So we want to be definitely an advocate for learning to swim as enjoyment, as exercise, but also as a life skill that we all need to have. So I want to make sure we're donating funds to those organizations and help to do that. And that is called Dip Your Toe. Dip Your Toe movement.
Wow, I really love that. And when I talk to you about that, I think it's a big part of our educational system that gets left out.
Mhm.
And that's a big problem. So I've been trying to educate myself more. So I think it's a big educational piece, right? You're helping more women be confident in their swimwear,
Yes.
more confident in the water, but more confident in life, and
Mhm.
raising awareness about this problem that a lot of people don't even know about because we're not taught those things. It's an exclusionary education, unfortunately, here in the United States. It's not a holistic approach to education. And so I think it's a wonderful service that you're doing. And I want other people watching know how they might be able to reach you. So how can they go about doing that?
Well, like I said, we will be doing a crowdfunding campaign very soon. You can reach out to me on nikini.com. You can also reach out to me on virginiadere.com, and Deere is spelled Dere, virginiadere.com, one word. You can reach out to us that way, virginiadere.com, nikini.com, or you can always call us, email us, and our phone numbers are both on those sites as well.
Wow. I look forward to seeing your product take off because I
Thank
know that it
you.
will. I'm kind of excited because I already have a bikini of my own. So I feel very special and graced by the opportunity to talk to you today. And I look forward to what happens for you in the future. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so
yeah,
much for having me today. I
yeah,
really appreciate it. This has
yeah.
been great. I appreciate it. I appreciate your review of the Nikini. That means a lot. I am so thankful.
I'm excited to see where your business goes, Gabrielle. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you. You too.
Bye bye.